let's go from the general to the specific. I thought it was fascinating, her characterisation of the different forms of sexism you encounter in Spain, in the UK, in the US. They're all there. They may take different forms, but they are still very much present.
Yeah, absolutely fascinating. And look, I think in so many ways, right, this whole story is just the perfect parable for the problems of sexism and, you know, to use a word that is quite fashionable now, but, you know, I think has some real meaning here, the sort of patriarchy, right, which is that you have a situation in which one man, one guy, despite the fact that all of these forces are willed against him, despite the fact that, as you know, John, I'm no great footballing expert, but I think if the phrase lost the dressing room had any salience, any situation in history, it must be this one, because he quite literally has all of the women players have said they won't play for him while he's the FA, in charge of the Spanish FA. And his reaction to that is, I'm not bothered.
Yeah,
I literally don't care. Screw you. Does not matter. There was even a suggestion that they could be forced to play somehow. Now, this is deeply unpleasant for all sorts of reasons. And obviously, and I wonder, frankly, if it were the 11 men, if it were the men's side, would he be gone already? It's highly possible. I think it's more quite credible and plausible to imagine that he would be. And it's just like, you know, at some point you just have to recognise when, frankly, you've just lost any consent and legitimacy, and yet he still won't do so.
Well, when I saw on Saturday that the Spanish FA were considering suing the footballer Jenni Hermoso.
Oh, unbelievable.
And I just thought, you have taken absolute total bloody leave of your senses. What on earth are you thinking? The idea that this woman could be sued when she's been the victim of this guy kind of parading himself and kissing her on the lips when if he'd have said, I screwed up, I'm really, really apologetic, that shouldn't have never have happened, it was unforgivable behaviour.
Yeah, totally.
You know, people may
euphoric.
You know,
it was a moment I just took leave of my senses. Okay,
but
that
then
would have been the end
trying
of
to
it.
blame her for it, I just thought, wow, this is quite something, and they are making a bad situation worse with every step that they take. And you know, this is still being considered by FIFA, by the Spanish FA. Who knows where it will end?
The Newsagents. This is a Global Player original podcast.